Today I am going to show you all how to make malai koftas. So please note down the ingredients for this. First, for the koftas or for the balls, we need cottage cheese. This is fresh paneer, 200 grams of fresh paneer. Then 2 tablespoons of corn flour. We need little coriander, fresh chopped coriander, and half a teaspoon of baking powder and little salt. These are the ingredients that we need to make our koftas, our paneer balls, our cottage cheese balls. Now for the gravy we need, here we have 2 very finely chopped onions, tomato puree of 1, if very small, 2 tomatoes, otherwise you can take 2 tablespoons of tomato puree, half a cup of curd, half a cup or little less fresh cream. See, you can, if you want, you can reduce, you can use somewhere between 1/4 to half a cup of fresh cream. Then here I have 1 teaspoon of garlic, 1 teaspoon ginger, then 1 to 2 bay leaves we need, 1 to 2 small cinnamon sticks, 3 to 4 green cardamoms and a few cloves, this is long, and 10 to 12 cashew nuts, this is kaju. Then we need 1 teaspoon of cumin seed, 2 teaspoons of coriander powder, this is dhania powder, 1 to 1.5 teaspoon of red chili powder, salt to taste, half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. All we will make our koftas, our cottage cheese balls. So what we will do is we will just crumble this paneer, crumble the cottage cheese, and then we have to mash it nicely. You can also grate it if you want, and then we need to mash it very nicely. So it will take just a minute or two, and just mash it till it is soft and creamy. Here now I have mashed this cottage cheese, this paneer nicely. It is soft in texture and there are no lumps at all. So now here we'll add just half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of baking powder, then here 2 tablespoons of corn flour, then some green chopped coriander. If you want, you can also add a very finely chopped chili, but that is optional. So now we will mix all these 4 ingredients together nicely, and then we will make small balls out of these. See, now we have mixed all these ingredients together nicely. Now we will make small balls from this. See, there are 2 ways. Either you can simply just take out balls like this, or you can just roll it out, and for the equal size you can always cut also like this to get equal portions. So according to your convenience, you can now see we'll make small balls. Now again you have choices. You can make round koftas, you can make a ball first and just give it a cylindrical shape here like this. You can make long koftas also like this. So according to your requirement, your choice, you can shape them, see here like this. So accordingly we will make as many koftas as we want, and then we will fry them. Here, see, we have made these paneer balls, paneer koftas like this in long shapes, and now here I have kept oil for heating. It will take just a few minutes, and then we will fry our koftas. Meanwhile, in another pan I am going to heat 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil to make the gravy for these koftas. So here I have heated 2 tablespoons of oil, and now to this I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, 2 bay leaves, 2 cinnamon sticks. See, I am adding whole spices because I'm going to grind these onions. I'm going to make a paste of it. So that is why. If you want, you can first make the paste of onions and ginger garlic, and then you can later on add your garam masala powder. But I always prefer to use these whole spices, and so then I'll grind it. So here, see, I have just fried them for a minute, and now we will add our 2 chopped onions. Stir it. Now along with this, I am adding 1 teaspoon of garlic and 1 teaspoon of ginger. Now saute these onions, ginger and garlic together on medium flame till we get a light golden color to our onions. Here, by the time our onions are being sauteed, we will fry our koftas here. Our oil has become hot. Now, slowly we will add these koftas to this oil, and we have to turn them so that they get an even color. Like this, very softly. Let it be there for a minute or so, then we will turn them. Here it just took me a minute or 2 maximum, and see what nice color we got. Just that our oil should be hot. See, now we will take these out and we will put other koftas for frying. See, we will take them out on a griddle or on some tissue paper. We'll keep them here like this so that the excess oil comes out. Now, we will just wait for a minute or 2 so that the oil comes back to the same temperature again. It should be hot. Otherwise, what will happen, our koftas will break. The first lot always comes out good, but so many times, people and children, they are confused why the second lot breaks. So the oil, because the temperature goes down. Now wait for a minute, let it be hot, and then we will add these koftas again. After a minute, my oil is hot again. Now we'll add rest of the koftas, and we will also fry them and take them aside. Then we will make our gravy. Now our koftas are ready. We will keep them aside, and now we'll make our gravy first. Then we will add our koftas to the gravy. So now here, see, we want only this much. We don't want too dark onions. This much is perfectly fine, light golden brown color. Now to this we will add 1.5 teaspoon of coriander powder, half teaspoon of salt. See, salt you can always taste and adjust according to your requirement. Half a teaspoon of red chili powder, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and then mix all these things. Then 2 tablespoons of tomato puree. And now we will grind all this to a paste. We will just give it 1 or 2 churns in a blender. We have to grind it to a paste. And while grinding, I'm also going to add these cashew nuts to it, because now they will also be grinded. So you don't need to grind them separate and the onions separate. Just to make it easier, we will grind them along with these onions. See, I have grinded our onions, ginger, garlic, tomato, all those ingredients into a fine paste. And see, while grinding, I have just taken out these bay leaves, and then again I've put them back. So here, see, if you want, you can take them out also, but I've put them back here. Here, see, I've put them back again. Here, the bay leaves. So you can put them back again. And now, while grinding, I had added little water so that to blend it. And now we will again add half a cup of water and cook this gravy for 7 to 8 minutes on medium heat. And then after that we will add in our curd and cream. So friends, after a few minutes, see, 6 to 7 minutes here, our gravy is ready. See, it is cooked. Now to this we will add our beaten curd, half a cup curd, and also along with this we will add the cream, and we will just keep little bit for garnishing. See, again I'm telling you, if you all want this cream, if there is some special occasion or dinner, then you can add it. Otherwise you can avoid this cream. You can add just little bit for garnishing, or you can reduce it to 1/4 cup. It is not necessary you have to add half a cup of cream, because we've also used cashew nuts. So we can, or you can also add avoid your cashew nuts also. Otherwise also the gravy will taste really good. But for some special occasions we need to have a very rich gravy for the malai koftas, because our koftas are of pure paneer, of pure cottage cheese. So accordingly our gravy should be also rich for special occasions. So that is why we've added few cashew nuts and also some cream. So here, just in a minute or so we will off the gas, because the gravy is ready, and we will add our koftas. So here friends, our gravy is ready. Now we will add our koftas here. And just dip them in the gravy, and in a minute or two they'll be soft and nice. Our malai koftas are ready. Then we will take them out in a serving dish and garnish them with cream and green coriander. So here our koftas are ready. Now we will take them out in a serving dish. So friends, here our very tasty, soft and delicious malai koftas are ready. We've taken it out in this dish. Now you can garnish it with a little bit of freshly chopped green coriander, and also with some cream. See, if you want, you can also garnish it with a little bit of dry fruits, cashew nuts or raisins, anything. So according to your choice, your taste, you can garnish it. Believe me, they are going to be really delicious, very soft and very tasty. Hope you will all try out this recipe at home and enjoy these delicious malai koftas, our delicious cottage paneer balls. Thank you friends.